from Cedarburg Public Library Radio.
Welcome to Radio Storytime on CPL Radio. Today's theme is It's Winter Time. Hi, I'm Mrs. K.
And I'm Miss Heidi.
Today we are kicking off a new program specifically designed for radio. Long ago, children used to sit next to their radios and listen to programs that featured their favorite characters. Each week they would tune in and listen to new adventures. Radio allowed the children to use their imagination and visualize what was happening, much like reading a picture book today.
Each show had a sponsor that allowed the show to air each week. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Cedarburg Public Library. You can reach this and future radio Storytime broadcasts by clicking the link on the broadcast day in the event calendar. Stay tuned during our podcast to hear some fun happenings in the Youth Services Department during our infomercial segment.
Let's get started with our first wintertime book. Winter is Here by Kevin Hankes, published by Green Willow Books. So when you think about winter, you think about that white stuff outside called snow. Winter is here. It's everywhere. It's falling from the sky. It's sitting on the houses and dripping on the roofs and sticking to the trees in clumps and curls. Winter is reaching through the branches and crouching in the doorways and settling here and there softly, so softly. But winter can be hard, too. Ice covers the pond. The leaves underneath are like stars in glass. It can take a long time to get ready for winter. Boots in zippers, and vests in zippers, and jackets in zippers, and hats and snaps, and scarves and mittens. Winter is outside, of course, but it's inside, too. Feathering the window and dusting the dog and sitting on the table. Winter comes without a sound, and it comes with many. The wind howls in every language, and the windows rattle. Winter is white and gray. But with the dark of night, winter is blue. Blue, blue, deep blue, and even colder. Winter comes, and then it stays, and it stays, and it stays. And when it's time to leave, winter shrinks away bit by bit. It slows down, getting smaller and drying up, slipping down the street, around the corner, peeking back, and then moving on, out into the world, into the air, into spring. Now a word from our sponsor.
This is Miss Heidi from CPL's Youth Services Department, here to share some of the fun activities happening in the library this month. If you haven't done it already, it's winter reading. You can sign up and participate through the month of January. Complete just 10 simple activities, including some reading and doing some fun activities. Try reading under a warm blanket or with some hot cocoa. Receive a small winter prize incentive and be entered into a raffle for a bonus prize. Also this month is our grab-and-go winter bag. Activities in the bag on Thursday, January 14th, while supplies last. This bag includes lots of fun activities for the family to do together. Now Mrs. K with more information to share.
We also have another new program called 5-Minute Flannels. You've enjoyed our flannel stories during Storytime, so we thought we'd bring that back to you as a special program. Enjoy watching 5 minutes of colorful, fun flannel stories on the library's YouTube channel. Our first 5-minute flannel will be available on Friday, January 29th, and every last Friday of the month. Go to the CPL homepage, Cedarburg Public Library, and click into the YouTube button at the bottom of the page. You can also check out other library events happening that month and other months by going into the calendar. Now back to our program.
Our second story is A Loud Winter's Nap by Katie Hudson, published by Picture Window Books, read by Miss Heidi. Tortoise had just snuggled in for his long winter nap when... "Hello there, Tortoise," chirped Robin. "Would you like to join our singing class?" "No," grumbled Tortoise. "I was trying to sleep. Tortoises don't like winter." "Why not?" chirped Robin. "They just don't," said Tortoise, and he packed up and left in search for a quieter home. Tortoise snuggled down in his new bed. He was just about to close his eyes when tap, 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 tap. "Hiya, Tortoise. Would you like to make some ice sculptures with me?" asked Rabbit. "No," groaned Tortoise. "I was trying to sleep. Tortoises don't like winter." "Why not?" asked Rabbit. "They just don't," said Tortoise, and he packed up again. Tortoise trudged through the snow and found a new napping spot. Again, Tortoise snuggled down in his new bed. He was just about to close his eyes when... thud, pat, thud. "Hey, Tortoise, would you like to play in our snowball fight?" asked Squirrel. "No," Tortoise said angrily. "I'm trying to sleep. Tortoises don't like winter." "Why not?" asked Squirrel. "They just don't," groaned Tortoise. "Why would anyone want to stay awake for winter?" grumbled Tortoise. He was tired and cold and needed to find a quieter place to sleep. Tortoise decided to move to higher ground. Again, Tortoise snuggled down in his new bed. He was just about to close his eyes when... bounce, do, bounce, do, 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 bounce, swish, swish, swish. "Oh, no," cried Tortoise. "Ker-plunk. I do not like winter," Tortoise said. Tortoise hiked up a big snowy hill. Behind a small tree, Tortoise found a flat piece of wood. It was the perfect place for napping. He snuggled down in his new bed and was about to close his eyes when... whoosh! As Tortoise whizzed along, he couldn't help smiling. Maybe winter isn't so bad, he thought. As he flew off his sled and through the air, he couldn't help giggling. Maybe winter is more than cold and snow, he thought. Whee! And as he slid across the ice, he realized he had been wrong. That night, Tortoise skated, slid, and spun with his friends late into the night. He wasn't tired or cold. Maybe some tortoises could like winter after all.
That was lovely, Miss Heidi. Tune in next time, January 21st, for Snowman Fun. I'm Mrs. K.
And I'm Miss Heidi.
See you
next time.